Welcome back to T2 Asia Pacific Table Tennis League. As of now, Team Rossi is leading by 2 points. So let's give this round of coin toss to Team Pearson. Is it still black color?
It's black.
It's black. All right. Is it going to be black or red? It is red. Okay. So Team Rossi gets to pick your player for who is it going to be?
It will be from England, Paul Drinkhall.
Paul Drinkhall, the most decorated British player. He is going up against
Jun Mizutani.
Jun Mizutani, Japanese superstar. Let this game begin.
Well, this should be interesting. Jun Mizutani, man who's been on top of his game for a long time, the youngest national champion at just 17, 28 years of age now. Against Paul Drinkhall of England, 6 times English champion. Has won on the World Tour, of course, as well. Doesn't like to sit on his laurels, likes to attack if he possibly can. So it won't be a dull match, that's for sure. And this man here, of course, bronze in the singles, Japan's first ever table tennis medal in the singles. Ranked 6th in the world, so, you know, by stats, it should be Mizutani all the way. But Drinkhall, who sits bottom of the rankings in T2 at the moment, and had a tough old start to T2 in round 1. He is buoyed by the fact he won last time out. He had a good run in the Australian Open as well, in between round 1 and round 2. Jamir is still man in the chair. So this should be an interesting one. Let's see how we go. Certainly should be full of power. And if we know Mr. Drinkhall, a bit of passion as well.
It's always a good sign if Mizutani straight away looking for his forehand. Feels in form.
Oh, took it to the table. That's when you just put away and forget about it and get on with it. Good start from Mizutani. Drinkhall not reading the serve either, so a poor start from the Englishman. And he did very well there though, because that was a wicked serve. Hanging into the point. Mistake from the left-hander. Oh, the joy from Drinkhall, and why not? That's 2 great points in a row. And Mizutani, oh, he's in a bit of a fight here.
Mizutani happy to stay in the shot, ride out a few blocks from the Drinkhall forehand.
It's lightning quick, this opening 6 points. Quick hands from Mizutani, excellent stuff.
Lovely little link up between shots there from Mizutani. Looking in fine form, looking for his forehand on all edges of the table. Serve a little bit heavier than Mizutani expected from the Drinkhall racket.
Did very well. He didn't have a lot of time to pick up that forehand, Drinkhall. Within 2 points here. That's another good forehand as well.
Mizutani suffering slightly when Drinkhall plays one quick to the backhand and then a quicker shot out to the forehand.
He did it again. Took his time over the return of serve, didn't he?
You can see Drinkhall doing that a lot in his matches. Waits and waits and waits, trying to confuse the player.
Austrian rally entertaining the fans here. Goodness me, and for the first time Drinkhall is ahead.
See how much Mizutani fought in the middle of that rally, falling onto the floor sometimes.
Goodness me. That's what he does best, Drinkhall. Loud joy, a shout of triumph, really. You'll hear it from the players, and he certainly enjoyed that one.
7-8.
Flick onto the forehand, perhaps not the best idea from Drinkhall. Mizutani, meat and drink for him.
Mizutani throwing his forearm around that shot. We'll see it again. Just creating a little bit more arc and deviation on the ball.
Into the smile from Mizutani. I think they're enjoying themselves here. Yeah, didn't land it.
Oh, Mizutani has said it's touch. A little bit of sportsmanship there from both players.
Yeah, a little point from Drinkhall. That was nice to see.
On the offset, that serve looked a little bit bouncy, but Drinkhall chooses to serve that way. He believes a little bit of a higher, bouncier serve can confuse the opponent.
Well, he has 2 game points here. Oh, what a forehand. What a way to win a first game of this match. He was under the cosh to begin with, but has come back very well and leads the man ranked in the top 10 by a game at the T2 Cavern. You're always going to know how he feels. He doesn't hold anything in, does Paul Drinkhall. And it was 4:53, just under 5 minutes. Drinkhall takes that first game.
Serve or he serve. Sometimes it's half long, then you spin and then you go for the next one. Yeah, move for the
A real timeout between the first and the second game. About a minute after the second game. I like to keep things bouncing around here. Good atmosphere, good crowd, and a good match here.
Definitely a better start from Mizutani there, linking the serve and the backhand really well.
Drinkhall saying no. The turn of serve was all wrong, but he knew it. Mizutani working the table well.
Drinkhall not reading the return at all, thought it was going a little bit half long, thought he had more time than he had.
Go! 3-1.
Just long for Mizutani. Drinkhall with a foothold in this game.
Same serve again from Mizutani, that confused Drinkhall only moments ago. It's a lovely little action coming around the left-hand side of the ball.
Just a bit of a table there. And take the towel break. There's Mizutani. Oh boy, just having a chat with one of his colleagues, didn't quite see what was going on there. Maybe excellent ball boys so far. We'll let them off that one.
6.
Perhaps he'll get a yellow card for time wasting ball boy. No, they have run around and done a great job. And of course they've got a really good seat to watch some of the top tennis players in the world playing their trade.
Same serve again, confusing Drinkhall.
It's got so much side spin on it, hasn't it? From where we are opposite Japanese player, we can see it swerving around.
Well, credit to Mizutani, it's the same service action, but also Playing it a little bit longer, a little bit shorter.
These players, of course, have played before, but not in T2. Drinkhall doing a fight to the bitter end. Wait for he's hanging in here.
Mizutani just catching the ball a little bit too hard.
11-3.
There it is. In a way, Drinkhall will probably try and lose the game, but at least means he can move on and look to try and take the third game, because that wasn't the best. Yeah, bamboozled by the serve, it's fair to say. Different variations from Mizutani.
Just keep the pressure. Backhand was good.
Really obviously good there.
Very quick. Yeah, and then also when you go diagonal, quick one, and then down. Very good.
Number 5 in the world after the Olympics, of course.
Then he's
I'm
playing
sure the
fast again.
focus of our Japanese commentators who
after
are
your
newly
serve,
arrived in
a lot
town,
of chances to start,
perched
right?
up at the top of the bleachers.
But he knows
We're
that the
down
serve-
at ground level. Have a great view
the service there, then you can start.
wherever you might be here.
Check
Such an
the how
intimate
long
setting.
you can start.
A new concept in table tennis, of course. That's what the organisers are trying to get across here. And a whole new
Game 3.
way of playing.
Double.
Tried the backhand. Dispatched our cameraman, couldn't dispatch the point.
Go. 1-0.
See though, Mizutani's not stressing when Drinkhall strikes the ball a little bit harder. Just staying in the rally, making sure the ball is clean over the net.
Oh, just took a touch on the table.
Evident to see Mizutani's been in the training hall the past couple of weeks working on his backhand to let him down in round 2.
Johnny. 2-0.
Into the body of Mizutani. A little bit tucked up, no time. That's a good forehand as well. Perhaps he's just starting to work this out a little bit.
See there, a little bit of a float serve from Drinkhall, expecting the ball half long. Lovely little set play.
Oh, goodness me, what a way to win a point. It looked like a lost cause.
Mizutani just a little bit too relaxed there, didn't think the ball was going to come back.
Yeah, all the time in the world to put that forehand away and couldn't.
5-3.
This is a fascinating little game of cat and mouse. With Drinkhall, sometimes with opponents like Ball, you'll just see a smash fest, but here it's just a bit more a thinking man's game of table tennis.
6-3.
I think Mizutani has always been a cool and collected player. He takes his time to think everything through.
The sort of player you don't want to look at before you start playing a point, because he's got that sort of, you know, long stare. He'd psych you out anyway without even actually striking the ball. He looks wise, as if he knows something that you don't.
Well, by his face there, he knew he probably shouldn't have missed that.
It was an unforced error, as they say. Drinkhall knows he was in the point. Perhaps should have done better there. Just too good beforehand. Changed up in pace. Super slow-mo canvas. I love it. the expression on the players' faces, putting everything into it.
I don't think Drinkhall needed that edge there. That ball was hit like an absolute rocket.
Couldn't do it a second time. He's got a good cushion here, but we know from experience that can be nibbled away quite quickly.
6, 9.
Lovely little slow backhand spin up from Mizutani.
Something had to give at some stage, and Mizutani prevailed and has crept up behind Drinkhall. 7-9 now, and not surprised about last week we had a timeout. I didn't think we had, and we've had one now.
Yeah.
Just break the momentum, even if you've got nothing to say, just call the timeout.
Well, we've seen from Drinkhall before, he's let leads slip in the past here at T2, so he knows how crucial it is.
So maybe check.
Stay ahead.
Maybe he will play long this one. So you have to be strong after your serve.
You can see the
You have to move to the next one.
those bad dreams when you're trying to rate 100 metres through jelly.
It's okay to play.
You can see the finishing line.
Take
Just
your
got to get
chance.
there.
If it's half long, you can
Not
spin
always so
also
easy.
and go for the next one.
We've had a good talk from the captain. The Ted Danson look-alike.
9, 7.
Drinkhall has the advantage of having the serve. Well, what's that? 4 points. And what will be the longest game of the match so far. Has to hold his nerve here. Oh, wow. 9-all. This man here had a good run in the Australian Open. I think it was at semi-finals he got to. And that gave him a lot of confidence, I think, coming back into round 2 and also here. But he's going to have to be at his sharpest. Oh, and he's going to have to defend the game point as well. Great work from Mizutani. He has come storming back. The last 6 points. Oh, and it's gone long. Next point wins it. Don't go make a cup of tea just yet. So who will take this game? Take a 2-1 lead. Oh, cruel net cord. What can you do if you're Paul Drinkhall? Keep calm and carry on, I guess.
Drinkhall did well there initially to get that backhand on the table. Just luck favouring the brave at the moment. Mizutani winning the last couple of points.
Gives it his all, doesn't he?
Backhand is good, you stay there. Very good.
So that's how it's looking at the moment.
Good chance to go.
Agonising for
Come on, Paul.
Drinkhall, who seemed
Come
to
on, Paul.
have
Good
the
start
third
now.
game in his pocket, but couldn't quite get over the line.
4th game. Lover.
Open his shoulders there. Couldn't find the table for the last shot.
Drinkhall playing a lovely little crash flick to the backhand side of Mizutani. A little bit flatter, a little bit more difficult for Mizutani to play against.
Drinkhall will be looking at this thinking, well, there's definitely 2 games in this match left. I just need to win this one and see what happens.
Go! 1-3.
Well, in the last game he missed a lot of backhands cross court, so choosing to play that one down the line.
Go!
Better from Drinkhall. That was the serve he was having trouble with in the last couple of games.
Very vocal, isn't he, in games? Couldn't quite make out what he's saying, is he? Oh no.
I think he probably said, oh, what's that?
Yeah.
Never seen me play that shot before.
Coaches himself at the end of each point.
Just not getting out quick enough to the white forehand, the ball deviating away from his racket. Well, that's harder to put on than it looks. Mizutani playing with high spin. It is quite difficult. Drinkhall did really well there.
Yeah, it may look very easy, and it wasn't, what you say.
Drinkhall saying, why are you continuously playing on the racket? Let's play it to the middle instead.
He's happy with the results as well. Still has his nose ahead, but then he did in the 3rd game as well.
Mizutani opting for the chop block, just not coming off in this point.
Here we go again. Poor Drinkhall moving ahead. As we know from the last game, it's not necessarily a done deal though.
Drinkhall did really well there in the beginning to keep the service return low. It's not easy against Mizutani. He's got one of the best serving actions in the world.
Oh my word, finishes it off eventually. Great rally, perhaps the best one we've seen so far today. How the Japanese athlete kept that ball in, I do not know.
So much feeling away from the table is Mizutani.
Almost hit me, that ball at the end. I even flinched, which is probably not the bravest thing to do against a table tennis ball.
Well, they do hurt, I can tell you that.
Well, this time he gets past 9 points. Gets to 5 game points. Can we see this one home? Oh no, just to the side. Point saved by Mizutani. Great rally between these two. Mizutani, although he's behind in this game, he's playing some great stuff as well. All that effort for nothing in the end of the day. Nice from Mizutani. Little inside out serve, setting it up. Still, Drinkhall with the advantage, has the serve now as well, of course. Getting a bit tight again. We'll also be getting an eye on the clock. We're actually having enough time to take it to a decent amount of time in the next game as well.
Mizutani just ultra cool the way he always is, just really composed even towards the end of the game.
And that'll do it. I'm not sure that's a choice out of triumph or just relief, really. 2 apiece then. And Drinkhall, given the rankings between these two, is playing very, very well. 2:30 on the clock. We're not in the kill zone, so we will play a timed next game. So everyone will be keeping an eye on the clock, and the referee will be keeping a very tight eye on time wasting as well. That's how it's looked at the moment. Drinkhall certainly has improved as this T2 tournament has gone on. Plays an attractive form of it, and up against Mizutani, the two players have provided some great rallies and some great entertainment here. Just ticked over 2 minutes on the clock here, so you've got to get a good start here. Mizutani playing brilliantly well, and that was a bit of a shock when it didn't come back again.
I'm sure a lot of you guys at home have made that mistake once or twice.
Well, most of the social players make it all the time, of course. It's not an easy shot, even when you think you've got all the time in the world.
Sorry.
He's back in it, 52 seconds. He's going to serve as quickly as he possibly can.
Very, very vocal here from Drinkhall.
Well, if he can get this point away quickly and win it, then it's a real knife-edge situation. Well, here we go. Will Mizutani, Drinkhall's taking his time, you think, I'll just have this 1 point, let's make it a tiebreaker. I think both of them have agreed as well. Come on, gents, let's get on with it.
Let's go.
Let's go, says Drinkhall. Oh, and he's done it, I think. Who was taking it? I think it's Drinkhall. Goodness me. What drama at the end. Mizutani can't quite believe it because he's played a brilliant game, and somehow Drinkhall won the last game to 11 and snuck. He was 3-1 down and he's managed to sneak this one 4-3 and takes the $1,000.
Well, you gotta look at that last forehand. It was all or nothing when the buzzer went. His full body went right into that forehand shot.
I have the feeling from
Goodness
outside.
me, what drama.
I have the
And
feeling
you've
from
got to feel
outside
for
that you are
Mizutani.
leading. Okay, you wanted to.
Definitely feel Mizutani there. Played really well in that match. You can see forehand winners though, 11-9 to Drinkhall, but backhand winners 8-2 from Mizutani. I would say that's the usual statistic when these two play.
Oh, that was super dramatic, wasn't it? And what a game it's been, hugely entertaining. And they certainly didn't hold back, did they?
Credits to both players really. Showing a lot of composure from Mizutani and a lot more fire from Drinkhall.
Left feet right combination, of course, real different dynamic as well. And what a dramatic finale as well. They all giving it their all. And at the end, it came down to a final point in a time match. A time game as well. And Drinkhall, well, he won in match day 2, and he's won here as well. And you'll see just in a minute what it means to him. He squeaks through and wins this game.
Wow, what a way to win a match. Paul Drinkhall further widening the gap for Team Rossi. Let's get his input on this. First, the winning moment. How did you manage that? Because you were actually falling behind at the start of that last game.
Yeah, I think it was good to come back for that, get that win, and great to get the points for the team. But managed to get a net on the last ball, which always helps. But yeah, I think I played a great match and caught him possibly not on his best day.
Well, you are one of the most decorated players coming out of England, and you have met Mizutani many times on the international arena and also the league. Tell us a little bit about how is it different? What comes into play?
Obviously here you've got the time factor and yeah, the towel breaks are different. There's quite a few different things, but it played to my advantage today, and I managed to take advantage of that and get a great win. And I've never beaten him before, so it's a good confidence booster for me.
Well, congratulations, Paul Drinkhall, further widening the gap for Team Rossi. What will happen next? Well, stay tuned with us.